Hey, what's up, everybody? Didn't get quite as far as I wanted to on the Bolt Tongs yesterday, so today we're going to try to finish off at least one rain before it gets dark. It's been raining off and on all day today, and it just finished storming, and it looks like we're clear for a little while. So let me show you where I got the camera card filled up yesterday, right before I was able to finish, but let's see, I was able to get a little bit done. I got the kind of forged down a little bit more, it's nice and flat, and started working on thinning that out. I'm actually going to try to leave this a little thicker to give me more of a handle to hang on to. So instead of keeping it the same 1/4 inch thickness, I'm going to just kind of square it off before I round it. So that might give us a little bit. I did notice that Ricky moves. I've got a little bit of a cold shut there. Let me see if you can see that. Yeah, right there. I got a little bit of a cold shut. And one right there as well. Still kind of figuring it out. That one goes a little deep. I don't know. This is my first one. I have enough to do 3, so I may finish this one off, and depending on how the second one goes, I'll probably remake the third one, and instead of using this one, I'll use that one. But it's good practice. I'm still learning, and yeah, it's fun. I did decide, however, that I will cut this piece off and try to taper it like that. But I'm going to use the bandsaw for that, just to speed it up a bit. So I'm going to get everything set up right now. There's nothing set up, so I'm going to just plug the camera in, get it angled right, and we'll start forging. Alright, I've got everything set up. So first thing I'm going to do is, as I talked about earlier, I want to go ahead and cut this off right about there, and that'll make it a little bit easier to work with, I feel like, for doing the taper of the reins. So I'm going to use a porta band for this. Those are fantastic pieces of equipment. I use those for everything. Once you use one, it's like, what can I cut with this? Because it's super effective. Only issues you'll run into are primarily user related, trying to cut at goofy angles or pushing really hard or anything like that. So if you just let the tool do its job, it'll go through just about anything. So let me go ahead and get this cut. My handy dandy device. Alright, so easy. Use your air. So teaching opportunity. I was spoiled by a portaband that had 0 ramp up time. This one it starts slow and then it builds up, and it's better that it does that, but I have been taught really bad habits as far as being able to set it on the material, pull the trigger, and let it rip. Mainly because it does bad things to the blade. If you start it on the material and it goes straight to cutting, you can break teeth or bend teeth, which then impacts how well the tool cuts. So the slow start is better because you only hit it fast as opposed to going from a dead stop. Get a cleaner cut, all that good stuff. I always forget that this one's slow start, so every time, well, not every time, most of the time. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. Start it above and bring it to the material. And if you do it right, it works really, really well. Okay, so I want to go ahead and apologize for the audio quality on the first part of this video. I'm kind of figuring it all out. I am using the GoPro in a case, which hampers some of the audio. I'm also looking into a microphone that I could use that would help pick up the sound better. So until then, I just ask you to bear with me, and I'll figure it all out eventually. Let's start the forge. So I'm going to bring the forge up pretty slow. The bricks, front are slightly damp, so I want it to dry those bricks out. Shouldn't take long. The forge is fairly warm, so while I've got the forge heating up slowly, I am going to explain. I'm going to use my anvil this time. I've got it stood up on its end, mainly because we're doing some aggressive taper, and I want to be able to have a lot more mass underneath in order to move material more effectively. I do have my tongs that I got offline, and I was going to try to do this with it all on the bar, but I feel like it would beat me to taper the reins this way as opposed to how I was planning on doing it. So if I'd have flipped on the bar, if I'd have tapered out the reins first and put my markings, let me show you. So essentially on this bar, I went ahead and I put my marking for my bit right here, and then the neck, and then the part where the rivet goes, and then my reins would have been from here. And if I'd have flipped that and put my bit over here and my reins over here on the end, it'd be easier for me to work the taper down this way, and then I could, once I had the reins drawn out, then I could focus on the bit and the neck and the part where the rivet goes. I actually looked this up before I started making the video to figure out what that was called, and it's right on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of it. It's pretty bad, but that might be how I do the second part. We'll see. So my goal for the video today is to get the range drawn out on this one tong. I don't have a whole lot of daylight left, mainly because of all of the thunderstorms and that came through today, off and on. It was kind of hit or miss on whether or not I'd be able to get out here to do anything. So my goal is to finish the straight blank of this tong, because I want to use this tong blank before I start splitting and bending and all that and punching. I want to use this as a template for the other reins that are tong blanks that I make. That way the reins are about the same, the jaws are about the same, and I have something to compare it to. And then hopefully by the third one I'll have it down pat. Alright, I think we're warm enough to start. That is exactly why I'm making these tongs. I have a lot of respect for people who can do crazy tapers in 1 minute. I think I'm figuring something out. Okay, so if I start, let's say I want to taper this piece right here. I think that if I start hitting like right here, and then on the edge of the anvil, half on, half off, and move it down towards this end, whenever I hit, it's going to put a little bump right here. But then if I pull that back on the anvil and I hit again, it'll flatten that bump out and put another bump right here. And as I just keep working that way, it will bump, 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 and it'll flatten as I go. I have to remember to start at the thick end and go to the thin end. And then coming back and making sure I'm not turning it into an I-beam. Because as you hit on this end, and this is up against the anvil, it mushrooms out on both ends, and you get this like I shape in here. And so you have to go back and flatten that out. You can actually kind of see it in this cross section right there. It looks kind of like a fat eye. So that's why you hit it back flat, and that keeps it square. So we'll try that with this heat. The thing that I'm struggling with right now, the reason why I'm making these tongs, is that I can't really hold on to it the way I want to with these. So I'm hoping that these bolt jaws will make that a little better. Okay, so you can see I've got like a sawtooth pattern kind of forming right there. I don't think I got it on the flat enough. Also got some really bad twist. So let me straighten that out. Really struggling to hold on to it. Get it hot. Do that hot. So the problem with, or the problem that I'm having right now is holding on to this. With flat jaw tongs like this, these are technically wolf jaw, but they don't sit flat. They actually have some, you can see, it only has a point of contact right here and right here. And so that gives you absolutely no stability. And because these are meant for thicker pieces, about yay thick. Maybe like that. So if you look, these have a kind of a V notch in the top and the bottom, and that allows you to kind of hold stock like this, and it's better for manipulation, but again, you still have that problem of it not being sized properly for the tongs, or for the material that I'm using. So I'm hoping these will be able to be a little bit more universal. They're definitely going to be sized for a certain size stock, and will work better with a certain size, but if I wanted to do something like this and hold it by the thick end, I could hold it a little better, hopefully. I don't know. I'll try it though. That grip might work a little better. It's not ideal, but it's a little bit more controllable. And the taper is coming along slowly but surely. I'm almost tempted to fold So the taper is coming along really nice. Now I'm going to work on the thick end. It's funny because you watch YouTube videos of people that have been doing this their whole lives, and they'd have been done with this hours ago. Like, okay, well, I'm going to drop the tong reins, and they're done. I have a lot of respect for people that can do that. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Alright, so that's day 2 of working on these tongs. Slow going, but I'm learning as I go, and I think I have a better idea of how to pursue tong blank number 2. So I think tomorrow's video, whenever I start on that, provided that the weather holds out, I'm hoping to finish tong number 2 completely in one video. That's kind of my goal. So anyhow, if you want to see, just for this tong blank, all of this is all the scale from just this project. So it's amazing how much metal you lose just from getting it hot. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Like I said, I'm learning as I go. So hope you guys are enjoying, and I hope I don't talk too much, or hope I talk enough, whatever. Anyhow, keep watching as we finish up these sets of tongs.